Hello everybody, it's Diana again. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that you comment and subscribe. That would be great. As of today I have 26 subscribers, so hello, welcome to all of you. Today I'm going to try a couple new products, a couple old products, and just do something maybe a little natural. I'm probably going to add a little spice to it. But I did end up getting one neutral palette relatively recently that I'm pretty excited about. And I have tried it a few times, and when I've tried it, I've liked it. So this is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. It's very, very cute. Graveyard Girl, if you don't already know, has a YouTube channel. She's on other social medias as well. I think she's been doing this for like 7 years. She has millions of subscribers. But she's kind of like me in the fact that, you know, she doesn't always wear a ton of makeup or even makeup. And she does all different kinds of videos. She does unboxings and get ready with me's and does this thing really work and follow me around town and talking about frappuccinos and stuff like that. So I thought it was kind of cool. I've been a really big fan of hers for the last year and a half, kind of when I found her. And I heard about this palette and I've been really excited to try it. Ooh, really excited. So I have tried it already, again, like I said, but I want to use it today. It is pretty neutral colors. I got this off the Tarte website. And it does come with like a tiny little brush for eyeshadow. It's pretty cute. I also ended up getting one of her liquid lipsticks. The top of the mirror, like this whole thing is a mirror, and at the top it says, believe in yourself, love yourself, embrace your individuality. I have enjoyed Tarte stuff in the past, and I love Graveyard Girl, and I didn't really have much of anything that was really a straight neutral palette, so I thought I would give this a try, and I have really enjoyed it. The stuff on the side is really like face stuff and then eyeshadows, but I really have been using these as eyeshadows, except the highlighter I tried as highlighter as well. So I'll just kind of top it with those. Let's see what else. So yeah, I'm also going to try a new liquid lipstick that I just bought today. This is Physicians Formula in Coral Minerals, so it's more of a neutral pink. And the lighting down here does not pick up these colors as well, so I'm really sorry about that. And then I might, if I'm feeling really frisky, also pick this one up tonight, or I'll do it in another video, is the Galactic Eyes by Hard Candy. You can get that at Walmart. It also, too, comes with like a little double-ended brush. And then this is the inside. Oof. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So it's all like really bright and all metallic or shimmery eyeshadows, glittery. So yeah, I thought I'd just get ready with you, talk to you guys a little bit, and we'll see how things go. And I'll list everything I'm using down below. So yeah, I mean, everything so far is really good in my life. I kind of felt really stressed for a really long time, and I felt like nothing seemed to be going right, and I'm sure a lot of you have been there. For me, it's just been, you know, stress with life and work and not having tons of money. And so, you know, you kind of feel when you have a family of 4 to take care of, and then in the summers we have basically my stepdaughter comes, so then we have 5, and I'm basically the primary breadwinner, so to kind of, look at that, to take care of everyone and make sure we have extra money for fun, and, you know, to buy nice things every now and again, or to like not stress if you want to like go to the store and buy, you know, fucking candy or for the kids, or take everyone out, you know, for a night at games at like Dave & Buster's. I don't know if that's everywhere in the U.S., and I'm sure it's just a U.S. thing. You know, I kind of like to have that money just so we can do fun things and have fun. And so I just been really stressed out and overworked. I mean, I was doing like open to close 2 days a week, every week since Christmas. So that becomes really tiring and kind of hard on you And you know, even though my job wasn't particularly hard, it just becomes stressful, and then you don't want to deal with people, and you know, you're just not in a happy place all the time. So things have been turning around a lot lately. I attribute a lot of it to you guys, you know. I didn't think anyone would even ever want to watch me on this channel, so this is super awesome that you guys have been here and that you care, and that you're interested to watch. So thank you again. But yeah, so it's been kind of stressful and everything, but everything seems to be looking up. Like the YouTube channel is going smoothly, I think. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And also, you know, I have a new job that I start tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that with Yankee Candle. And I think that things are just kind of looking up from here. So, you know, thank you guys for being a part of that, and then thank you for sticking around. And I know I have, you know, changes. I mean, I'm a new channel. I've only been going, you know, since the 1st of April, really. I did post a few videos before that, and like one video like 7 or 8 years ago just for fun. But yeah, like I do want to do lots of different things, and I hope you guys will kind of stick with me in the journey. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And you know, if you guys want to see anything in particular, I'm going to try to do it. I don't have tons of money even with a new job and everything, but I'm still going to do my best to, like, once in a while try to buy new things and try to get current stuff. Like, again, I said in another video, which may or may not be posted before this one, that I'm getting like the new Besame Infinity Wars Avengers eyeshadows and lip glosses, so you'll definitely see them in the background eventually, and I'm definitely gonna go over them on the channel, give you a review, and then, you know, eventually check back in. I know a lot of people don't really like first impressions, and I get that, but I do think it's kind of fun just to see stuff ahead of time and see, like, are these colors that I would enjoy? You know, is it something that looks up my alley? Is it something that interests me at all? And sometimes it's kind of hard to tell from photos of things if you'd really like it. It's also really hard to tell, I think, sometimes, like, you know, you don't have to trust my opinion or anyone's opinion, and I actually highly encourage you to be skeptical, because something I like or that might work for me might not work for you. We have different skin tones, different tastes, you know, likes and dislikes. We are humans, okay? And human beings, one can end up being really negative sometimes. And, you know, I'm kind of the person who, even if it's not like the perfect like fit or match for me for foundation or eyeshadow or whatever, like, I will make it work. I'm not a person too who thinks one palette has to have everything. Like the Galactic Eyes palette surely has no mattes or any really soft neutral colors. So that is a palette kind of like that Fenty Beauty one that came out during the holidays. Her Galactic palette, I think it was called the Galactic palette. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't remember everything. I'm sorry. You know, whether that, something like that, which was kind of more toppers, and these may end up being more toppers, which is kind of how I'm going to use it today if I decide to use it in this video with my look. But, you know, even like I have the Heavy Metals by Urban Decay that also came out during the holidays, and I freaking love that palette. And again, that's just like all metallic shades. But you can take like a neutral palette like this and pop like some crazy silver over it, and it totally transforms your look. And sometimes that's really fun, like if you're going on a night out or going on a date, or whatever, you know. And sometimes I do think it takes a while to like try things out or see if you really like it, and you may come up with a look and be like, oh wow, this is crazy, this did not work at all. And then sometimes you'll come up with something and be like, holy shit, I'm a fucking genius, and maybe never be able to recreate it. But I do challenge you and myself to kind of work outside the box, try new things, like not be limited in what you're doing, because I think having a neutral palette is nice. Sometimes you want you know, something really soft and simple. Sometimes you want something dramatic. Sometimes you want something fucking crazy and out of this world. And it can also mean, like, when I worked at Claire's, I could really wear pretty much whatever I wanted to work. I could also, like, have as crazy of hair and makeup, tattoos, piercings. Like, they were all about, like, individuality, being yourself, like, do it up, which I think was great. That part was super awesome of the job. And that's really fun too, because I think, like, little kids kind of cling to that. But you know, Yankee Candle's a little bit more conservative, and that's totally cool. Like, you don't, today I'm not putting on any blush because I didn't pick any out, and we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna have to pack this in really quick, because sometimes, like, liquid illuminators, they settle in really quick. But you know, you can elevate your look with a blush. You can elevate your look with a liquid or a regular highlighter. You can elevate it by contouring. You don't have to do any of these things. I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. I just do something, and usually it just kind of works out in the end. We'll do a little of this. And a lot of this kind of gets tamed down once I finally put on, once I kind of finally put on that powder I'll put on in just a second. Otherwise, wow, so beautiful, so shiny. I gotta figure out the lighting down here. I am really sorry about that. So there's gonna be quite a few videos with, like, moderate lighting, but we're gonna figure it out, okay? We're in this together. But yeah, let's see. Thoughts on, like, project panning and stuff. Like, I've just started doing that, but I've always been kind of a person who's, like, you know, waste not, want not. And if you have it and it hasn't, like, gone bad, or you don't absolutely hate it and can't, like, give it away to someone or whatever, like, I'm gonna use it up. Like, if it's, I will make whatever work. And I think a lot of stuff you can kind of make work, unless it's, like, literally the worst product in the entire world. Like, this stuff is not my favorite eye primer, but it does the job. It's fine, and I'm just trying to get through this so that I can kind of move on. And you know, if I was going to something where I was, like, super worried about whatever, I mean, it doesn't, like, crease because of this. Sometimes it kind of bunches up on the bottom lid, and I don't have to put it on the bottom lid, but I do. But yeah, like, you can make a lot of things work. Or, like, I have the, like you saw me do today, and I talked about in a video, I have this Becca illuminator that's a liquid highlighter, and I didn't really like it as a liquid highlighter. I just didn't really feel like it did a whole lot, if anything. But then I saw that they actually have, like, a primer that's basically the same thing, so I've just been using that to get kind of more of a dewy look. And yes, I have a Negan shirt on today from The Walking Dead, in case you're interested. I love The Walking Dead. I haven't watched this last season. Please don't give any spoilers to me, just because I don't have cable TV right now. I am watching American Idol. I freaking love that. I thought it was gone forever. They brought it back. Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan. I'm not a big country fan, and totally cool if you are. But I am pretty eclectic in all areas of my life. Like, I'm willing to listen to new music or try something out. You know, fashion, makeup, movies, TV, any of that. Like, I'm a pretty open person. And I do really like a lot of things. Like, I don't hate country. There's some country that I have enjoyed over the years. Probably more like the poppy country, like Shania Twain or Carrie Underwood or whatever. But yeah, I've been really excited. I go off on tangents, I'm sorry. I was really excited about American Idol coming back. I'm kind of sad that it's going so fast. I hope Maddie Poppy wins. I don't know if she will. You should totally vote for her. I was really rooting for Ada Vox. I think she's fantastic, and unfortunately she did not even make the top 7 I think she made the top 12 or 14. 14 for sure, might have been top 12. And I totally think he should. People should have voted more for her, but you know, it is what it is. And people wanted to vote for other people, and that's fine. Again, we all have different likes and dislikes, and hopefully she comes out and someone picks her up. She does something else anyway and fucking rules the world. So there's that. But I do, yeah, again, Maddie Poppy is like my favorite one right now. I think she's super consistent. She hasn't let me down so far. I think she has a really incredible voice, a good range. Her sound is really interesting and unique. And you should totally vote for her if you watch American Idol, or even if you don't. I think she's great. There's also 2 country stars kind of in the top 5 right now, and I do think they're good. I also like, crap, I can't, you know what? I have no, Cade is like a rocker. He's really, really good. I don't know if he'll make it all the way to the top, but he is doing awesome. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind. Actually, pretty much anyone in the top 5 I think pretty much deserves it, just because even if I'm not into your style of music, like, I think you're great. And the African American gentleman has stolen my heart, and I can't remember his name right now because I'm a mom and I have brain farts, so please excuse me for that. But I love him. I think his voice is fucking heavenly, and I wouldn't mind if he won either. So Maddie or him are my, you know, top picks right now. So I really hope that one of them wins, but you never know. Look, I just hit pan. Awesome. I love that feeling, or when you get like so close and you're like, yes, it's coming. So yeah, I do hope that one of those guys wins, but you never know. And I think, again, anyone in that top 5 totally deserves it and is a really good singer. And they're all pretty much stylistically different except for the 2 country ones. But the one girl's kind of more pop country and the other guy's more like Garth Brooks, like classic country. So, you know, it's a little bit different, and that's kind of exciting. I really like Katie, and she got booed off tonight, or not booed off tonight, but I think because she messed up, and she's really quirky too, and I think not a lot of people are super into quirk. I am, but that's just me. Oh, the extra steps I take to use a product. Sorry, this is gonna be like intense, horrible angle, elbow time. So I do also love, kind of random again, Stephanie Nicole, who's here on YouTube. I think she's really trustworthy. She gives super great reviews. She really delves into products. She talks about why, ingredients. She's just really interesting too, and like fun to watch. She's really smart, so I think if you can, you should try to check her out. But her friend Ripley, who she's shown on her channel, who I follow on Snapchat, apparently is starting a YouTube channel. I've already subscribed, even though there's nothing up, because I love her. So yeah, she's starting a channel, and I think she was thinking about doing everything live, which is, you know, I want to do some live stuff eventually. When I get some more subscribers, I think that would be a good idea. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, so if you are, leave it in the comments below, and I'll definitely get on board with that. But yeah, otherwise, I just think that's really cool, and it's something I'd like to do eventually. Kind of like how I do everything like raw and unedited. I mean, that's live. If something happens, it happens, and you just kind of make it work. So these eyeshadows are like super pigmented, but they're really easy to blend out. This is actually the contour. So with my hooded eyes, see, like I put that on, and when I shut my eyes normal, like you can't even see it. So I have to always typically bring my eyeshadow kind of high just so you can see it. You know, not everyone does that. I think with hooded eyes, I think for me it just works out really well. It looks a little nicer. Might bring a little bit of that underneath. And again, this is the Graveyard Girl and Tarte palette. It came back really recently, like in the last couple weeks, to Tarte on their website, because I know it was a limited edition palette, and then it came back now, and I think it might be gone again. Not 100% sure, but if you can get your hands on it, I think it's a really nice neutral palette, especially if you're starting out. It's got a lot of shimmers, but a lot of the shimmers don't look like super shimmery. Like this is like a shimmery bronzer, but I feel like on my eyes it doesn't look shimmery at all, or like a hint of shimmer. So I think, you know, you can use that, and don't be afraid to, like, if you have your own makeup, you don't always have to like do your makeup right before you go in somewhere. Like if you have the day off or the afternoon or the evening, and even if you did wear makeup all day, like the only way you're gonna get any better at makeup or like get confident in trying something new is just to try it. And you don't have to do it, like, again, right when you're walking out the door. Try it on a day when you're not, and just walk around your house or on your errands and stuff and see if you like what you've created. If you think it's a look that looks good on you, or a style that suits you, because you might say like, no, this is not good. And then you try something and you're like, shit, that was really not that bad. And I challenge you to like try new things, and myself. Because, you know, life is fucking too short, and it's just makeup. It's nothing serious. None of this is serious. I mean, yeah, like having kids and taking care of your family, it's serious. But again, with that, you can have fun. Like, you don't have to be someone who's like, you know, whatever. You can be a fun-loving parent and like do fun things with your kids. Be goofy, have a dance off. Like, who cares? Play video games, look silly. They don't care. They love you either way. Truth. Little truth serum. But yeah, so I would check out like Stephanie Nicole if you can. I would check out Graveyard Girl, and these are like vastly different styles of channels for sure. Okay, so I know that. But yeah, there's a lot of channels I watch. Like, I love Jessica Braun. She does Jam Beauty 89, and I think her stuff is like super, like, her makeup is relatively simple, but it looks really stunning. And she does, like, she's a teacher. She has a lot of amazing like day looks and stuff, and I think, you know, that's where her comfort zone is. That's what she's happy with. Like, you probably won't see her in like a neon blue. You might see it underneath her eye, but like neon blue eyeliner or color shadow, like hot pink or something. I mean, maybe if she's going out to something, but that's her wheelhouse, and that's cool, and I love her for it, you know? Not everybody is comfortable with like that kind of makeup, and you know what? That's totally cool. Or it's just not for them. They're not interested in it. Again, totally cool. Like, nobody's gonna tell you otherwise. And this has a little bit of kick up, but it's really not that bad. And I can deal with kick up, like, who cares? That's a banging neutral look. Alright, I think I will go in with the Galactic Eyes palette and just give this just a touch, a little pop of something. What? I don't know. Let me find some other brush here. That looks like an eyebrow brush. Again, I don't really know what a lot of brushes are for and stuff, so I kind of just do what I want. This says smudge on it. Great. I'm not going to use it for that. So I'm going to try to put these on. Which color? What have I got going on? Maybe the gold. Sure. We'll go with the gold. We'll see how it looks. Let's see if it shows up. I've lost my mind. See? When you have kids, become a mom and stuff, you just lose your fucking mind. Well, that's not horrible. It's literally like straight glitter. So I think you would probably want to glitter glue with this, because it's not going to stick great all day. That is for sure. And it is pretty light. Which again, if you're doing a day look, that might be like super great. Let's try to put a little spritz, okay? A little spritz with my Urban Decay all-nighter. Oh, I got it over everything. I'm so sorry. I don't watch what I'm doing. I just do stuff. Alright, well, I'm sure the eyeshadows will be fine. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Yeah, that helped. Pop, pop, pop. Just in the front. Pop, pop, pop. This isn't horrible. It's definitely not the best. It's pretty chunky. I can make it work. Again, I can make it work. It's not my favorite. I probably won't reach for it a ton. And I'll try some other colors too. The Katy Cat CoverGirl eye palette is so much better than this. The heavy metals. Yeah, it's just really, really chunky, and I think you definitely need a glitter glue. But we've done it. It's here. We're going to live with it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Not my highest recommendation of things, but that's cool. Again, we're not going to be too picky. We're just going to live and love life, and thankfully this is at night and I'm not going to wear this all day. I probably still would. Actually, I still would. I'm not the kind of person that's going to go nope and take it all off. And I think that's enough. I think that that looks good just as is. It's a touch of enough. Alright, so again, before I ever put on, or I try to remember, or then I don't put it on at all. If I'm going to set my face, I try and remember to put it on before mascara so it doesn't get all over my face. Did it do anything? I don't know. I guess we'll let that chill for a moment. Chill my face. Alright, then we're going to go in with the mascara. Getting excited because some of my products I'm like almost to the end of, and I am working on a project pan, so hopefully with a bit of luck and a funky face, like, I'll be able to get a bunch of stuff finished and then start a new one. I am by no means a no buyer or a low buyer. I don't think that I technically spend a crazy amount, well, compared to what I ever used to, I spend a crazy amount of money on makeup, but I'm also like kind of picky with what I pick or want to try. So that really factors into a lot of it. You know, I do buy a lot of low-end stuff, or I get samples. Not low-end, I guess, lower cost stuff. Be very high-end looking and be lower cost. I'll get stuff from my sister or friends when they don't want something or don't like it. Sometimes my boyfriend buys me things. So it's not like I'm always like crazy buying, and I literally can't afford to do that either. But usually at least like once or twice a month I kind of go out and buy myself a few little things just to like try for myself more than anything, but it's nice to share it with you guys. So if there's something you're excited about and you want to see it, and if I'm excited about it too, I will definitely go get it. So like the Avengers thing I'm super excited about, so I got it. And I got the Kat Von D thing recently, which you guys seem to really like. And I really like it too. I love Kat Von D. I think that's basically the first high-end makeup stuff I ever really got about 10 years ago. So I'm aged quite a lot. If you guys ever want to do like a Q&A, we could do that. I could like set up something where you could ask me questions, or we could do a live thing. Just let me know. And we'll do that. But yeah, so I do think it's good to try new things. I do think it's good to like be open-minded in pretty much all areas of your life. Really in all areas of your life, not pretty much. In all areas of your life. And not to take people like too seriously in what they say. If I was worried about what people say, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. I'll tell you that right now. Because I appreciate when you guys say really nice things, but if someone dislikes something I make or, you know, wants to say something rude, that's totally their prerogative. That kind of like what Manny MUA says, like, if you don't like me, if you don't like my channel or what I'm doing or a video that I made, like, you don't have to watch it and your vote counts. Just like when you buy makeup or anything like that. This is very pinky. Pretty though. Not sure if this will dry down. Not sure if this will dry down. So we'll do one of these. So I don't get makeup all over my teeth. Alright. Beautiful woman. So this is me with a much more neutral look. I've had a lot of fun creating it. Mostly it was just, again, to introduce you guys to like the Swamp Queen palette, which if you can get your hands on, I think it's totally worth it. It's really blendable. It's very neutral. Again, you're not going to be into everything. Neither am I. But for a neutral palette, I've really enjoyed this one. I don't think anything's... You could make a lot of different looks with it. You could make something neutral, smoky, really light, really dark, sparkly. You could go all matte. You can combine. Again, you can use other palettes with it to add a little more or pop a color if you want to pop a color. Sky's the limit. I don't think any palette needs to have every color that you think that you need in it. And nobody can know what every single person in the world would want in their perfect palette. So that's why there's such a thing as singles, which you can get from many different companies. It's a little bit harder with drugstore makeup. Maybe online it's a little easier. I was like walking through Walmart today and a lot of their, they didn't have a lot of singles for a lot of, you know, drugstore brands or more affordable brands or whatever. There just wasn't singles, or a few had singles, but it was a lot of like extremely neutral or very light colors, and I kind of like a variety of things. So for me, it was kind of a no. But you know, if you really think that you would want like a couple smoky shadows and a cream and whatever, like you could mix and match, or mix and match with independent people online. It's kind of up to you. Sky's the limit. Okay, this does dry down. It's not very sticky. It feels pretty nice. So this is the Physicians Formula Liquid Lip in Coral Minerals. I don't know if you can kind of see my eye look a little bit better. Again, I know I'm working on the lighting down here. My basement is cold and there is kind of lights everywhere, and I do have some nicer lights. I just haven't really had time or an extra hand to come help me set everything up quite perfectly, but it is a work in progress, as am I, as are we all, right? I really hope that you guys like this video. Again, please comment and subscribe below. If there's any types of videos you want to see from me or that you've liked in the past you want me to keep continuing, please leave that below. You could also tell me if you anything that I haven't done that you want to see, or any other palettes or liquid lipsticks, or you know, whatever that you're like, man, and I might already have it, so that will be easy peasy. Just let me know and I'll try to make it work when I can. All right, thanks guys, bye.